equilibrium.
ठीक है.
Now law of mass
Okay.
action.
नहीं, लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन तो हमने आज पढ़ना है. लास्ट टाइम वी हैव स्टडीड
Yeah.
अबाउट द macroscopic characteristics of reverse and forward reactions, and we also have studied about the macroscopic characteristics of dynamic equilibrium. Now we are going to do law of mass action. But before going on that, I have given you some homework. Number one question, test yourself. Why reversible reactions never complete? Hanji Hassan, tell me the answer.
मैंने आंसर मैं थोड़ा खुद से ही बनाया है, सही है कि नहीं ये नहीं
जी
पता.
जी बताएं. बताएं,
Reversible
कोई इशू
reaction.
नहीं.
Okay, ma'am. Reversible reaction never complete because this is the rate of reverse reaction. मैम एक सेकंड ढूंढने देना, मैंने मार्क किया था. These reactions never go to completion because they are represented by double arrow, which means the reactants are forward also and reversed.
बस
मैम थोड़ा बहुत मैं स्टैटिक इक्विलिब्रियम में बता दूं मैम, वो तो पूरा पैराग्राफ है.
वो तो आपको जुबानी याद होना चाहिए. अच्छा, so here what's the answer of question number 1? Why reversible reactions never complete?
Reversible reactions never go to completion. These reactions proceed in both ways, forward and reverse. So a reversible reaction is one which can be made to proceed in either direction depending upon the conditions.
हाँ जी, this is the answer. कहाँ से देखा जो है?
जब box से.
हाँ जी, this is the proper answer. Hassan, you was also correct, but आपने चूंकि accurate लिखना होता है short answer, so this will be the answer which Zuhaib has told us. Now, what is static
Okay, ma'am.
equilibrium? Explain with an example. What is static equilibrium? जल्दी से बताएं हसन.
जब मैंने
जी
आपसे
जी
पूछा था होमवर्क क्या है, आपने तो बताया था कि टेस्ट योरसेल्फ होमवर्क में है.
बेटे, उस वक्त मैंने बता दिया था. इट्स नॉट दैट प्रॉपर होमवर्क. जब आप करोगे तो आपको नजर आ ही जाएगा टीचर ने दिया हुआ है. और उसके बाद शायद मैंने रिपीट भी कर दिया था. लिखने के लिए रिटन होमवर्क कुछ नहीं था, ये वैसे ही था. कोई बात नहीं किया तो. ओके, हरी अप प्लीज टेल मी व्हाट इज स्टैटिक इक्विलिब्रियम.
Ma'am, when reaction
Yes, Hassan.
ceases to proceed, it is called static equilibrium. This happens mostly in physical phenomenon. For example, a building remains standing rather than falling down because all the forces acting on it are balanced. This is an example of static
ठीक है
equilibrium.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. Third one, why the amounts of reactants and products do not change at equilibrium in a reversible reaction? इसका आंसर बेटे ये है, the amounts of reactants and products do not change because how much amount of reactants we are adding, it is all going to converting into the product. And reversible reaction आपको पता है, it is going into the forward as well and in the reverse direction. तो क्या होता है कि जितनी products बनती हैं उतनी ही again reactants में चली जाती हैं. And how much is the reactant? Let's say it is 5 gram, तो 5 gram ही product बनेगी, इससे ज्यादा या कम नहीं बनेगी. That's why जो उसकी अमाउंट जितनी हमने एड अप की है, इट विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट ड्यूरिंग द होल रिएक्शन. ठीक है, नोट्स आपको दे दिए जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह ताला, एंड आप उधर से आंसर इसके प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज में लर्न कर सकते हैं. नाउ फर्स्टली मूविंग ऑन लॉ ऑफ मास एक्शन, यू कैन सी इट इज 2014 and 17 when it has came. Now we are going to study it. There were two scientists named Guldberg and Weig. You can see it in the very first line. In 1869 they have put forward this law. They were two chemists who discovered about the law of mass action. They were physical chemists. या the physical chemistry को इन्होंने study किया था. Now first is the definition. You can mark definition on this according to this law over here. Inverted commas में लिखी हुई है, the rate at which a substance means कोई भी substance, कोई भी चीज reactant जो react करती है is directly proportional. Directly proportional means if a thing, let's say मैं कहूँ A is directly proportional to B, it means A is increasing, B is also going to be increasing. Means अगर एक चीज ज्यादा हो रही है तो दूसरी ने भी हमेशा ज्यादा होना है. And there is another category, opposite of directly proportional होता है inversely proportional, which means inverse relation. Like if I say A is inversely proportional to B, it means if A is increasing, then B is going to be decreasing. एक चीज increase होगी तो दूसरा उसका reverse होगी, right? अगर एक चीज decrease हो रही है तो दूसरा उसका reverse होगी. That is known as inversely proportional. But here we are saying the rate at which a substance reacts is directly proportional to its active mass. Active mass क्या है? वो total mass जो कि participate कर रहा है in a reaction, and the rate of a reaction is directly rate of a reaction जिस पे वो proceed करेगा कि जल्दी हो रहा है reaction, देर से हो रहा है. This is known as rate of a reaction. Is directly proportional to the product of the active masses. Means जो product बनेगी उस reacting substance की उसके directly proportional होगा. माइट पॉसिबल ये चीज आपको अंडरस्टैंड अभी ना हुई हो, बट जब आप आगे उसको पढ़ोगे, डेरिवेशन इसकी करोगे, यू विल बी एबल टू नो कि हमने डेफिनेशन को क्या किया था. जनरली एन एक्टिव मास इज कंसीडर्ड एज द मोलर कंसंट्रेशन हैविंग यूनिट्स ऑफ मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब. मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब पर जो मैं बोल रही हूँ दैट इज डिवाइडेड का साइन, मोल डिवाइडेड बाय डीएम क्यूब. बट आप सबको पता होना चाहिए बीइंग इन क्लास 10 के जो नीचे हमने ओवर लगाते हैं उसकी जो पार है वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है? माइनस में. सो इट इज मोल पर डेसीमीटर क्यूब and it is expressed as square brackets. You can see in your books that it is क्या चीज expressed हो रही है? This is active mass which is going to be expressed in square bracket. किसी भी चीज को active mass की हम बात करें तो हमेशा हमारे पास एक square bracket रहेगी. Now next page is page number 7. Let me share the screen. Here it is. It is very important topic. Almost हर साल either it is coming as a short answer, either it is coming as a long question. किसी ना किसी तरह से it always come. Now you what we have to do, we have to make a derivation. Derivation means एक हमने इसकी equation बनानी है, and for this purpose we are going to consider an example. You can see the example. Zoom in. Okay, and mark it long 2020. Means define law of mass action with the derivation or with an example. So this was the question coming in 2020 as a long question of 4 or 5 marks. You can mark it on your books as well. So here you can see we are considering an example which is a reversible reaction. A very important thing about law of mass action is that it is not applicable on irreversible reactions. It is always going to be applicable on reversible reactions. Means if a reaction is given it to you और उसके ऊपर single arrow लगाया जाए और आपको कहा जाए is law of mass action is applicable over here, your answer must be no, because law of mass action is always applicable on all kind of reversible reactions. Now you can see we have reactants A plus B and they are converting into C plus D, which are the products. And on the upper arrow you can see it is Kf. K is constant and F is for forward reaction. Similarly in the arrow where reverse reaction is going on, there is Kr. K is for constant and R is for reverse reaction. So we can see that A plus B are the reactants which are going to be converting into C plus D. Now what happens? Suppose ये देख सकते हो आप square brackets लगी हुई हैं. What does it mean? Square brackets are active masses. Now all of you must know that law of mass action is dealing with the active masses. So right now we are coming towards what is active masses. Suppose A, B, C, and D are the molar concentrations, mole per decimeter cube of A, B, C, and D respectively. Now, what is according to the law of mass action? The rate of forward reaction is directly proportional. अभी हमने पढ़ा है ना? The rate at which a substance reacts is directly proportional to the active masses of its products. ये देखें, the rate of reaction, forward reaction is directly proportional. ये sign आ गया. To what? Square bracket is showing active masses is directly proportional to the active masses of reacting substances. A, B, all of you know are reactants, so they are going to be reacted with each other, and reacting with each other, and we can say जब हमने इसको directly proportional को खत्म करना होता है, we always put a sign of is equal to. जब हम is equal to का साइन लगाते हैं तो साथ में हमने एक कांस्टेंट को इंट्रोड्यूस कराना होता है, दैट इज नोन एज के. मोस्टली के ही होता है कांस्टेंट, बट उसके साथ कोई ना कोई ऐसा सिंबल हम डिनोट कर देते हैं, रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए लगा देते हैं, सो दैट वी गेट अ क्लियर पिक्चर कि ये किस चीज का कांस्टेंट है. ठीक है. Like if I am talking about the rate of forward reaction, so you can see it is directly proportional to A and B, and then it is equal to KF. Forward reaction से F आएगा and it is small, not capital. Then it is A and B active masses. Now similarly, हम दूसरा जो हमारे पास ऊपर reaction था ये वाला, I am showing it to you. This one C plus D, और ये जो बन रहा है ये rate of reverse reaction का. We are going to write it down. The rate of reverse reaction is directly proportional to C and D. Similarly, to eliminate this sign of directly proportional, we are introducing another constant which is Ka, and R is representing reverse reaction. This is going to be equal to the active masses of products, that is C and D. Now KF and KR, मैंने अभी आपको बताया what are they? They are proportionality constant. Proportionality word is derived from proportional. Inversely proportional को खत्म करके we are saying these are the constants of proportionality called, दोनों की बात कर रहे हैं, KF और KR की, are called specific rate constants. Means if it comes in MCQs what is KF and KR, then you must know this is specific rate constant. यानी कि एक specific rate of reaction के जो हैं वो constants हैं of the forward and reverse reactions respectively. Now what happens at equilibrium state? We have studied equilibrium state is possible in reversible reactions, and what happen, जितनी हमारे पास forward reaction में product बनेगी, the same is going to be converted into the reverse reaction. The same is the case, हम ऊपर वाली जो proportionality constant को खत्म करके हमने लिखा है, we are going to write it down that KF AB is equal to KR CD. Now what will we do, हम अब इस वाली साइड को नीचे ले जाएंगे. KF divided by KR is equal to KF, ये है, KR उधर चला गया हमारे पास, तो CD divided by AB रह गया. ध्यान से इस चीज को अंडरस्टैंड कीजिए कि हमने क्या करना है, KF divided by KR. KF is over here, KR को हम दूसरी तरफ ले गए, it is going to be divided because on the other side it was multiplied. It's a general math. And then CD उधर ही रहेगा, तो AB is multiplying over here, so when it will go on the other side, it is coming as under the over, right? बहुत से बच्चे यहाँ पे मिस्टेक करते हैं. What did they do? They did KF के आगे KF का लिख देते हैं AB, which is totally wrong. We are not doing कि हम KF KR को एक तरफ ले गए और उसके बाद उनकी वैल्यूज आगे लिखेंगे. No, what we are doing, I am repeating it, that KR is moving over there as it was multiplying over here. So when it is going on the other side, all of you must know one thing, that is multiplying on the other side. When we are going to shuffle the position, it is going to be divided. Same is the case, CD remaining over there, it will be over there because it is equal to किस बात का sign है. What happens, A and B, it is multiplying over here, so it is going to be divided over here. Clear? Then KF divided by KR, this is known as KC. एक नया equilibrium constant हम introduce कराएंगे जो कि known है KC के नाम से. Now what is KC? KC is very very important in all the reversible reactions, और इसकी एक बाकायदा वैल्यू होती है जो कि शो करती है reaction is at constant position. It is known as equilibrium constant and it is always equal to KF divided by KR. आपको ये चीज हमेशा याद रहनी चाहिए, right? KC is called equilibrium constant. It is represented as, अब आपको देखें अगर ऊपर KC को हमने KF, what is the value of KF? KF की वैल्यू हमारे पास है CD divided by AB. Simply हमने KF divided by KR को represent कर दिया KC से, and the remaining equation will going to be the same. So this is the final equation which we can derive from a very simple equation. That law of mass action describes the relationship between active masses. You can see these square brackets are showing the active masses which are taking part in the reaction of the reactants and the products and the equilibrium constant. So this was a very basic and simple example. Now next one, it is long 2018 and 19 when it has come. Now please tell me, is it okay till here? समझ आ गई है सबको यहाँ तक?
So yes.
Okay, give me a thumbs up, remaining class.
Yes, ma'am. आ गई समझ.
Okay, what about Amna and Fatima? Amna, Fatma. Okay, Amna, and what about Fatma? All right, so let's move in the next one. Long 2018 and long 2019. Mark it on your books. Okay, now we are moving little bit complicated, not that much complicated, which is derivation of the expression for equilibrium constant for general reaction. Now, till here you must know that what is equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant, what it is? अभी हमने study की है. किस symbol से हम denote करते हैं? Tell me, Hassan.
मैम C से, KC से.
Equilibrium constant. KC से, very good. And KC is equal to what, Zohaib?
KF over KR.
KF over KR, shabash, good. So now we are going to see that how we can derive it with general equation. In the first equation for deriving law of mass action, we have studied A plus B, that was capital letters. Now we are moving small and capital letters both. Let's have a look now. Let us apply the law of mass action for a general reaction. This is a general reaction where you can see small a, capital A. Basically this small letter A, B, C and D. On reactant side and product side, it is number of moles. Like if I told from your chapter number 7 of your class 9, तो वहां पर आपने देखा होगा कोई सी भी, अगर मैं आपको एग्जांपल जो इजी सबसे याद हो आपको, ओके लेट्स से जो हमने ऑक्सीडेशन का चैप्टर पढ़ा था, वहां पर आप लोगों ने देखा था कि 2Zn प्लस ऑक्सीजन गिव अस 2 जिंक ऑक्साइड, ZnO बनाती है. What is 2 over there? It is the number of moles which are participating in a reaction. The same case is over here. As we are talking about the general reaction, so you can see it is A, B, C and D are number of moles which are taking part in our equilibrium constant. So let's have a look on the definition. The reaction consists of two reactions. All of you know, upper one is forward, the lower one is reverse reaction. So according to this law, the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the, move on the next page, page 8. Let me open it for you as well. Where is the page? Here it is. Okay, so I was telling you the definition that the rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the product of the molar concentration of its reactants raised to power. Raised to power means bracket के ऊपर जो उसकी power आ जाएगी, वो किस तरह आएगी? वो जो उसके number of moles होंगे वो उसकी bracket के ऊपर चले जाएंगे, and we will say it is raised to power equal to their number of moles in the balanced chemical equation of the reaction. Now, एक चीज हमें और इससे पता लग रही है कि for law of mass action, number one condition was that it should be reversible, right? And the number two condition is that it must be a balanced chemical equation, because till the moment we didn't have balanced chemical equation, we are unable to find out the proper Kc. ठीक है? So इसलिए दोबारा से इसकी definition को यहाँ पे introduce कराया गया है. Let us first discuss the forward reaction. A and B are the reactants, whereas small a and small b are the number of moles. So how we can write it down according to law of mass action, that RF, rate of forward reaction, is directly proportional to A, B. A के साथ आप देखें रेस टू द पावर, उनके एक्टिव मेसेज के साथ कंसंट्रेशन के साथ रेस टू पावर कर दिया है स्मॉल a small b को, which means it is the number of moles that are taking participate in that reaction. Same here, while we are introducing proportionality constant, we are removing proportional sign and we said RF is equal to KF A, small a, b and b, where KF is the rate constant of the forward reaction. Similarly, अब हम इसके साथ rate of reverse reaction लिखेंगे. The rate of reverse reaction RR is directly proportional to the product of C and D, where C and D are the number of moles as given in the balanced chemical equation. Thus, RR, yani rate of reverse reaction, is directly proportional to C and D. And when we are going to introduce is equal to sign, then it is KR, C and D, where KR is the rate constant for the reverse reaction, this one. We know that at equilibrium इन दोनों को इकट्ठा कर देंगे हम, rate of forward reaction is equal to going to be rate of reverse reaction, RF is equal to RR. Simply put the value and putting the values of RF and RR, KF is equal to जो ऊपर हमारे पास ये देखें ये वाली आई थी वैल्यू, this one RF की वैल्यू ये है KF वाली, और RR की हमने इसको जाके वहां पे इंसर्ट कर देना है, then we will get this kind of form KR AA B, and this is the products. सेम हमने पिछले की तरह क्या करना है, KF को डिवाइडेड कर बाय KR कर देना है, सेम थिंग C ऊपर रहेगा and reactants will come down. So we have studied KF divided by KR is KC, which is equilibrium constant, and this is the case with that. And अब कुछ प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल्स हम करेंगे ताकि आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाए दैट व्हाट इज सी डी बी ए के किस तरीके से हमने ये इक्वेशन को डिराइव किया है. रिमेंबर व्हेनेवर वी आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन द इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट केसी, प्रोडक्ट्स हमेशा ऊपर आएंगी. ये छोटा सा की पॉइंट है याद रखने का कि प्रोडक्ट्स जो हैं एरो के दूसरी तरफ जो हमारे राइट हैंड साइड पे जो चीजें हैं दे विल कम ऑन द अपर पोर्शन. और जो दूसरी है रिएक्टेंट्स दे विल कम अंडर द products. So the expression is for chemical equilibrium constant. All the reversible reactions can be expressed in this form, such as number one example we are going to do. All of you, what you can do, open rough copy or any paper and on your cameras. Switch on your cameras. Hurry up, please.
Ma'am,
ताकि हम साथ
can you give me
जी,
1
जी.
minute? Ma'am, can you give me 1 minute?
जी,
I want to get my register.
Okay, go. Zohaib, आमना, फातिमा, सारे बच्चे.
चलो रजिस्टर खोल के उस पर क्या करना है?
बेटे मैं बताने लगी हूँ. रजिस्टर खोलें and write down this equation. N2 nitrogen plus oxygen gives us 2NO, nitrogen oxide. Switch on your cameras. Show me your registers means. Fatma and Amna, you also. Just show me that you people are doing your work. Register के ऊपर हाँ जी ऐसे कैमरा कर लें. Is it your neat register Zohaib?
Yeah, no. Rough register.
Okay, fine. You have to do it on rough registers, not on your neat one. Yes, Amna and Fatma, did I expect to get any response from your side, bete? Write down the equation. N2 plus O2 gives us reversible reaction 2NO. Jaldi se kare, the meeting is going to be ended after some time. Amna and Fatma, if you're not going to do it, I am not marking your attendance. Simple. It is not the way. I'm just saying, switch on your cameras and show me either you are doing your work or not. And you always remain silent. I don't know what's the big deal in it. Okay, now you have to write down Kc for it. Kc is proportionality constant. Yes, Fatma, beta, you have to put your camera on with the register. आप इस तरीके से क्लास में प्रिपेयर होकर बैठा करें that teacher can say anything to you. Now on page number 9 you can see हमने लिखा हुआ है the rate of forward reaction. All of you write down the rate of forward reaction. RF is equal to KF और हमारा forward reaction क्या है उसमें हमारी इक्वेशन में, व्हाट इज आवर फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन? इट इज KFN2O2. KF is for किस चीज के लिए?
मुझे
KF
कोई बात समझ नहीं आ रही।
कांस्टेंट। क्यों? देखो हमने अभी पीछे इक्वेशन डिराइव की है ना, रेट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड और रेट ऑफ रिवर्स रिएक्शन। अब उसी तरह से हमें एक एग्जांपल दे दी है, ये इक्वेशन है, ऊपर सबसे हमारे पास N2 + O2 गिविंग अस 2NO, ठीक है, 2NO लाजमी आपने लिखना है। अब इसमें सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे रेट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन। रेट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन क्या है? रेट ऑफ फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन तभी होगा ना जब रिएक्टेंट्स पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे। तो हमें पता है N2O2 जो है, ये जो मूव कर रहा है NO की तरफ, दिस इज फॉरवर्ड रिएक्शन। So we will write down rate of forward reaction RF is equal to KF। पीछे वाली इक्वेशन से आप देखेंगे इसको जो हमने डिराइव किया, वो क्या रिएक्टेंट्स आ जाएंगे N2O2, इनके एक्टिव मैसेज ऐसे लिखा है। फिर उसके बाद जब हमने रेट ऑफ रिवर्स रिएक्शन की बात करनी है, तो रेट ऑफ रिवर्स रिएक्शन कैसे है कि प्रोडक्ट सारी की सारी बन गई हैं एंड देन दे आर मूविंग बैक इनटू द रिएक्टेंट्स। तो RR इज इक्वल टू KR, और वो जो इक्वेशन में हमारे पास बनी है वो है NO2। जो 2 है ना, 2NO, उसकी जो पावर है वो ऊपर चली जाएगी, ठीक है, दैट इज NO2। अभी हमने पढ़ा रेज टू दी पावर हो जाएगी, ये जो मैं इसको कर रही हूँ। हाँ, देन आपने इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट लिखना है। इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट आपको मैंने बताया है KC इज इक्वल टू KR/KF, ऐसे है। राइट इट डाउन सिंपली। आपके पास जो, अगर छोटी सी आपको की दूं इस चीज की, whenever you are going to write down KC, अभी मैंने आपको बताया प्रोडक्ट्स हमेशा ऊपर आएंगी, तो प्रोडक्ट हमारे पास क्या है 2NO। अब हमने 2NO ऐसे नहीं लिखना, वी आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन कैपिटल N कैपिटल O, और उसके साथ जो 2 नंबर ऑफ मोल्स हैं वो उसकी पावर बन जाएगा, दैट इज NO2। एंड व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू डिवाइडेड बाय, तो ये प्रोडक्ट्स रिएक्टेंट्स आ जाएंगे हमारे ओवर N2O2। समझ आ रहा है? Let me give all of you the homework. Homework is example number 2। उन लोगों के लिए बोल रही हूँ जो जिन्होंने लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं किया, and they will listen or see it after some time on YouTube. The example number 2, which is composition of ammonia, you have to write down KC for it, and then there is test yourself number 4. Question number 4, इसमें आपको 3 इक्वेशंस नजर आ रही हैं, 2A + 3B। आपने इन तीनों के KC लिख कर रखने हैं नेक्स्ट टाइम। ऑलराइट, नाउ इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क मी।